Yup. All right, guys, welcome back. Rivals Podcast, episode 4. Couple things. If you haven't checked out our brand new Instagram page, check that out at Rivals Pod. Second thing, we got a birthday coming up, Will Lehman. Wish him happy birthday in the comments. Text him, call him if you know him personally. He's turning 21, so he's gonna be having some fun. All right, let's get into it. Before we get into football, let's talk college hoops. Preseason rankings came out recently. Had to get opinions on this. Hurst, go ahead, man. I think you will have some good input, and then Layman, and then I'll go.
Yeah, I know preseason rankings don't mean a ton, but I'm really liking what I see with with BYU at 8. Um, Honestly, I think that's a little too low for me. Um, I think they should.
Bro.
I'm just kidding. I actually think eight's pretty good spot. Um, I think we have one of the best trios in Dibanza, Saunders, and Rob Wright in the nation. We'll see how far our depth gets us, but um, as far as the other rankings go, I think it's hard not to put Purdue at 1. Honestly, I think the top three are kind of interchangeable. I think after the top three, there's a little bit of a drop off in Purdue, Houston, and Florida. But after that, I think the rankings were pretty fair. I like them.
Yeah, no, I like
Go
them.
ahead,
I
Layman.
like the top three too. I agree with her. So those are interchangeable. I was a little pressed about Tennessee being below Illinois. I think I think we got disrespected a little bit. Jacoby Gillespie and Nate Matt, I think they're gonna lead us far. And Felix down low returning. He knows the system. I think we'll have a solid team. I think we finish higher than 18 at the end of the year, but overall, not a bad ranking. Not bad. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Wait, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say Iowa. Are they even like do they get votes?
Iowa left off, got 6 votes to be ranked. I'm excited about this team. Think we're flying a little under the radar. Obviously, we got a lot of turnover. Cooper Koch, the only returning player that saw significant minutes last season, and he was hurt, so didn't even see that much. Obviously, we got Coach McCollum, a lot of hype about that in Iowa City. Bennett Sturts, top 2 point guard in the country. A guy that's been getting a lot of attention lately is Trey Thompson, 6'8" freshman out of Tennessee. Originally the number 59 player in the class of 2026, reclassed to be in 2025, but players and coaches say he's doing great. And then Brendan Housen's gotten a lot of hype too, transfer from K-State, thought to be a sharpshooter. So yeah, I'm still learning a lot about this team, a lot of new names, a lot of turnover. Tavion Banks, I think, got in some legal trouble this weekend. But yeah, should be an interesting season in Iowa City. We'll see how it all plays out. We got to move on though. James Franklin let go at Penn State. Big news, obviously. Um, any thoughts on that?
I think it's kind of crazy. Um, just to think about too. I mean, like a couple of weeks ago, they were what top 5, and now to see where they're at now, it's kind of crazy. You never would have really guessed. Um, I mean, they went from like play away from the Natty last or from the national championship game last year, and now their head coach is fired, and it's a $50 million buyout. And I don't know, like if he didn't want to be there anymore, really, because I don't know if you guys saw like after the Northwestern game, I guess he got asked if he wanted to be there still, and he kind of like avoided the question almost, kind of worked his way around it. So, I mean, that's certainly a question too. But I mean, how long has Franklin been the coach at Penn State?
I mean, like decade plus. He really
Yeah,
built that program up too.
that's what I
Um,
was. That's what I was
and
gonna say. I mean, before them, Penn State really wasn't that great of a program, and I mean,
yeah,
he built them up, and he's done a lot for them. And I don't know. I think it's kind of insane. I mean, his record over the years is pretty good.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I
with
know
her.
that
No,
I'm
go
not,
ahead.
I know that, um, there's going to be a lot of teams probably trying to go for him.
No, I'm with hers. I think it was a little premature too. And with Allard getting injured, I feel like that just like increases the dumpster fire even more for Penn State. But I think he'll get picked up pretty quickly here. I think we see him on another team in the next year or so.
Yeah, 12 seasons at Penn State. I just looked it up. Yeah, I agree. I think it kind of depends what perspective you're looking at it from, but I think you have to take into consideration like there was a lot of money going into this season for Penn State to keep guys like Aller and Katron Allen, Nick Singleton, and Sutton, NFL caliber talent, and this season just hasn't gone as planned. I don't know. I think the thought around the firing is more like we need to take this team to the next level and start winning Big Ten championships and national championships and that's where I kind of have a problem with it because I don't know how confident you can be that you're going to get someone better than Franklin. I've seen the candidates. I mean, obviously top guy is Signetti. I'd be shocked if he leaves Indiana. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I mean, I think you would really have to outpay him for him to leave there.
No, I agree with
And
that.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think he's leaving.
I think the most likely guy is probably Matt Rule to replace him. Penn State alma mater. Matt Campbell's also a good option at Iowa State. I think he's more likely to leave his situation than some of these other candidates. But yeah, somewhere I'd kind of be interested to see James Franklin go if he wants to prove. It depends what his motives are too, because if he wants to prove he can win the big one, Florida would be a great spot for him to go, I think. Um, yeah, I also wanted to talk about this Belichick situation a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw any of Game Day this week, but there was a little part where they were talking about the Belichick situation and Herb Street was talking and Belichick started calling him like in the middle of the show. And McAfee was going, answer it, and he wouldn't answer it. But yeah, it'd have been interesting to hear what he had to say because he was obviously watching the show when they were talking about him. But I think you got to give a guy more than one season at the end of the day. I know this is a step back. North Carolina is not like a cream of the crop program, but this is still a step back from where they've been in recent years. They've had NFL talent like Drake May and Marion Hampton. But you guys have any thoughts on that at all?
I mean,
Yeah, no, oh, go
I
ahead.
just know that UNC sucks. Really, I don't.
Yeah.
There's
No, I'm
not
the
a whole
same way.
lot
I
that
don't
I know
watch.
about Bill Belichick. I'm kind of lacking knowledge there, to be honest with you.
You know, I've seen like bits and parts this say, I don't know. I mean, it's only been like what, 5 games? Like, seems a little quick to just start dissing on your coach. But I mean, their defense sucks and their offense sucks. So they want to win now. If they want to win now, then yeah, I guess it's a reasonable crash out. But yeah, I'd say give them to the end of this year and then see what happens next year in this offseason if they can get any recruits coming in or anything.
Something that's also hard to determine is like how much is his stuff with his girlfriend and all the stuff that comes with Bill Belichick being a coach, like distracting the locker room. I think that's really only something you can see if you're like employed by UNC. It's hard to tell from the outside. All right, we can keep moving on here. We're gonna do ready for anything. So I'm gonna ask you guys questions and get your answers, and you have no idea what question is coming. So, and then I'll give my answer, but I know the question. So first question up, give a natty pick and Heisman pick mid-season for college football. Hurst, you go first.
Okay, natty pick. I'm just gonna go with Ohio State. Um, Heisman. Last week I was high on Moore from Oregon, and then you kind of got the matchup between Mendoza and him, and Indiana won that game. Um, I would say Mendoza. I'm trying to think. I mean, is there like a front runner right now? There was something that I saw.
In my head, it's got to be Beck. It's the front runner.
Yeah,
But
I
From
thought that's who it
Miami.
was.
yeah, but like Moore, Mendoza, Jeremiah Smith,
Yeah.
like even like Ty Simpson is up there
You
now.
stole mine, but that's who I was gonna pick. I was gonna go dark horse Ty Simpson, even though I hate
Okay.
Bama. He's been really
Yeah.
good. I
Okay.
think,
Ty Simpson. Who's your
yeah,
natty,
I'll
Lane?
go Ty Simpson. That might change after this week when the Bulls win, but yeah, no, I think Carson Beck's the obvious front runner. I think Ty Simpson's looked really good. Natty, I'm going Miami. I think they've looked really complete. Carson Beck's been crazy. That offense is humming. Uh, I mean, I want to say the Bulls, obviously, but no, I'm going Miami. Miami and Ty Simpson.
Yeah. you stole my pick. I gotta agree. Miami for I'm a Big Ten guy. I think Ohio State, Miami, and Indiana are definitely the three best teams in the country right now. A&M's put together a solid resume, but I'm gonna have to take Miami too. They've definitely just passed the eye test for sure, and I'm gonna take Beck as my Heisman. He's playing on a different level right now. Good to see with his move to Miami. We really didn't know what to expect, but yeah, good for him. So my next question, did BYU and Tennessee get robbed out of a game day spot this weekend, or did Ole Miss and Georgia deserve the spot?
Tennessee got robbed.
Oh
Tennessee Bama's classic. No one, everyone wants to see Tennessee Bama.
no, okay.
Bro, yes
You were
they
about to say
do.
no one wants to watch BYU versus Utah.
Yeah, because no one
Told
cares.
before.
Yeah, no one cares about Big 12 football. People want SEC, a
Hey,
little bit of
bro,
Big Ten.
college game day is such SEC Big Ten bias.
Well,
And
two best conferences.
yeah, I mean, a lot of the good teams are there, but like, have they been to a Big 12 game this year?
Has there
I
been
I
don't
a
don't
think
think
so.
so, actually.
has there been a
Have they?
playoff matchup like playoff like worthy matchup? I mean, maybe BYU Iowa State in a few weeks.
I mean, I know BYU Utah is not going to be the most watched game this weekend, probably. Um, I mean, it's probably going to be Ole Miss Georgia. BYU still got Big Noon kickoff, which is, I mean, it's kind of little brother, but it's still good. Like I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. I mean, BYU got Big Noon kickoff once last year too, so I'm happy with that. I think I'd rather like to see college game day, but it's whatever. I know there's other good games, so I wouldn't say we were robbed. Um, I honestly wasn't really expecting it going in.
Yeah, I was expecting it, but honestly, I don't care if the Alabama fans don't get that blessing of game day. They don't deserve it. So I wouldn't matter if it was at Tennessee.
Yeah, I feel like Bama might have earned the right to, like, if you're talking about host sites, you have Bama and Georgia. Like, Bama might have earned the right to host because they beat Georgia. I get Ole Miss is undefeated and you want to go, but yeah, I think I get what you're saying, Hurst, but I just think to host a game day BYU at this point would probably just need a significant win. I know they're undefeated and everything.
I
And
know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
and yeah, I was also going to say Utah getting smoked by Texas Tech probably didn't help game day come there this weekend, a few weeks back.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah. All right. My next question. We don't have to spend super long on this one. Opinions on Sunday Night Football fight and Brian Branch suspension. Do you guys have anything on
Don't act
that?
like an idiot.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I mean, he's like talking about how he's getting bullied, but like, you gotta be tough in football. You can't be soft in the NFL. And that was
Yeah, that,
soft.
that just makes me like or dislike Brian Branch more. I mean, just stupid.
Yeah.
Just shake his hand.
Yeah.
Could be a costly injury with the Lions secondary already kind of depleted.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because Kirby got injured, right?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
really
that,
banged up over there.
Yeah.
Did he come back? I don't
I
know.
feel like he got like re-injured like last game, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't
oh
know.
you're right. You're right.
I
Yeah.
think he did. Yeah. Yeah. No, stupid choice. Gonna hurt his defense a lot.
Yeah. You guys think we got time for another question or not?
Go for it.
yeah.
All right. This one's kind of good. Is it time to give up on Justin Fields being a starting quarterback in the NFL?
Go
Hmm.
ahead, Hurst.
I don't think so. I think he's still talented. Um, and I say this because I'm a Zach Wilson believer, but Jets organization is just the worst organization in sports. And I mean, no QB has ever looked good in that system. Um, I know Fields like set some all time just like bad record. What was it?
I don't know. He had
Is he
like
like,
38
Wasn't it
passing
like
yards.
or is it like the 21 point thing? Like he's never won a game where the opponent scored 21 points.
I think it was the passing yards. He had like
Oh,
negative
okay, yeah.
something net passing yards, which is crazy. Just like the worst in the NFL over. the last like 7 years or something. But my answer to that question, no, I don't think so yet.
I'm the same with hers. I could give a long answer on it, but I mean, just look at Aaron Rodgers last year. Everyone was saying he was washed, and I mean, obviously, I'm a little biased towards Rodgers as a Packers fan, but like people like were writing him up, and now this year he's on pace for like 34 touchdowns, like 10 receptions, and he's 4-1 on the year. He had 4 wins in total last year on that Jets team. Like, you're not really given much, and it's especially in like Justin Fields' scenario goes from backup to starting for the Jets, and like Brees Hall hasn't been doing much. The O-line's been bad. The defense has just gotten worse and worse every year. I think the Jets is actually the worst organization in sports. Like, they're bad. It's like the White Sox. Like, no one's gonna succeed over there.
Yeah, I can't lie, Layman. I definitely expected you to say yes. It's time to give up on
Same.
him.
Yeah, no, I don't even like. Obviously, I didn't like him on the Bears, bro. But
Yeah.
like, he's getting way too much hate. That team's terrible. He's running for his freaking life. Like,
Yeah, and the Bears were terrible. Um, he played for two like defensive minded head coaches and then had like 2 games on the Steelers. So how can you even make a decision on him? He never got developed
yeah, like,
properly. But I think the biggest proof that there is hope for Justin Fields is guys like Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. And I know like I'm not talking about the play styles, I'm talking about just the timeline of their career development, how they had to just it took them some time, but look at them now. They're playing great. So
put him
yeah,
on
I
the
would say
Vikings and he
no.
would be completely fine.
Yeah, that would be a good team. I was trying to think of teams. I couldn't really
Like
come up with very many,
put him
but
on a Vikings with O'Connell. Like they could develop him into something, I think, or even like the Saints, like just like in a better situation. Like
what do you think about potentially the Raiders? Because they got a lot of young talent over there too,
I
with
actually
like
do
Tim.
like that because him and Jainty could actually be paired pretty well together. I think because two running threats, and then that gives you good receivers. And you got Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers, Matthew Meyer, or whatever that other backup tight end is. Yeah, no, I think that actually be a good fit because Gino's been bad. Like he has 10
Yeah,
picks already. He's just turning the ball over, not looking like Seahawks Gino at all.
yeah, I'd agree with that. All right, let's keep it going here. First, we're going to give you the floor here to talk about BYU's overtime win on the road against Arizona. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, that was like top three most nervous. I did not think we had a chance. I think they were down 2 possessions with like 6 minutes left in the game. Um, I mean, I don't know how much you guys like believe in that type of stuff, but I mean, BYU was up 14-0 in the first quarter, and then a rain delay hits. I mean, and BYU looked like they were rolling. I mean, offense looked good, defense was getting stopped, and then they come back from the rain delay, and then Arizona gets rolling. So I don't know how much of effect that has on it. You can't really make excuses, but I think momentum's a real thing. And I mean, it was a crazy game. Um, Bachmeier's, I mean, sort of true freshman, sort of coming out of him a little bit in that game. You know, some silly plays and a couple of turnovers. Um, he got Big 12 Freshman of the Week again. That's like his fourth time in the first 6 weeks. So it kind of makes me wonder how many freshmen are actually competing for that award because I don't know if he deserved it last week. He did have a couple rushing touchdowns, but I mean, good game. I think Arizona is a solid team. I still think that's a solid win. Um, but it does make me a little nervous for Utah next week. So, and I think LJ Martin's a very good running back. And, you know, I question our offensive coordinator a little bit. I think he tries to be a little too pretty sometimes. Um, sometimes it's not always the obvious answer. I mean, a running back was averaging like 8 yards a carry the whole game. Come overtime, he doesn't get a single touch. So, that stuff's weird, but we came out with the win. That's all that matters.
I could tell you as a Cubs fan, um, from 2016, that momentum shifts after rain delays are definitely legit. So I would say that probably impacted it. I'll talk a little bit about Iowa and then we'll get to your Vols, Layman. I don't know how much you can really take away from this game. Obviously, Wisconsin is bad. Had a clean game from the special teams finally. Stevens made all his field goals, good punts from Bankin. Defensive line was cooking this game. Three turnovers, tipped ball by Brian Allen led to an interception from Bryce Hawthorne. Um, Aaron Graves almost had a pick six. It looked to me like he had a pick six. They said he was down on the one, and then they had the backward pass that we ended up jumping on. I don't think it was a D lineman that ended up jumping on that. I think it was Lutmer, but still very impressive. Three turnovers from this defense. TJ Hall continues to impress. Broke up a touchdown pass. He looks like an NFL corner. Offensive line continues to play phenomenal. Lauk, Stevens, Jones, Pieper, and um, Dunker. They all look great. Phenomenal in the run game today or Saturday. And there's concern from Iowa fans that maybe Gronowski did not look to be 100% in that game. I think a lot of that is a little bit of overreaction. I think it was more the game plan was maybe structured a little bit around like him not getting hurt, trying to preserve him. Because he obviously he probably wasn't fully 100%, but I don't think he's as injured as people are kind of making it sound. Running backs look great. Xavier Williams looked great off an injury. Kamari Moulton looks like an every down back. Those guys really got going. Nathan McNeil, true freshman, looks great. And they're all coming back next year. Hopefully, we can get Jazz Patterson back off injury. Wide receiver room looks legit. Good to see Vandersee back. Phillips and Howard got a lot of potential. And Hayden Large, I want to point out, I think this is a play that's not getting talked enough about from that game. Hayden Large had a great catch. Unfortunate we lost Ostranga for the year, but if he could keep making catches downfield like that, I think we're going to be great. That was probably Gronowski's best ball of the day. I also want to say it kind of made me mad how many Wisconsin fans were just sitting on their phone watching the Brewers game while the game was going on. I get they were getting kicked, but I mean, just sell your ticket at that point if you're going to do that. Yeah, that's all I have on Iowa. I think we're flying under the radar. I think we look great. Um, I think we could make a lot of noise this season. Interesting matchup against Penn State. No outcome of that game would really surprise me. I don't think Iowa's going to run away with it. I think this Penn State team still has a lot of talent, and we got to show up ready to go. All right, Layman, I'll let you get to your balls, man. Go ahead, take it away.
First half was kind of a disaster, 17-17. And then after that, the defense finally locked in. I think the score doesn't quite do us justice. Obviously, we only won by three, but we were up 17 with 8 minutes left. One of my biggest concerns is Hupel has been very conservative late in games. You saw it in Georgia and you saw it again this week, like running the ball and just letting teams creep back in. And it ended up costing us a little bit versus Georgia, obviously. But it almost cost us again this week. So I hope they just let Joey cook a little bit more in those situations where we're up big in the fourth quarter. Like, don't let the, like, I want us to stay on the pedal. But big week from Brandon Staley, freshman of the week. Brazel was getting double teamed like the whole game. Got like one reception for like 5 yards. Staley stepped up big, had some huge plays, 100 yards. Deshaun Bishop had the game of the year for him. He's looked electric. Scary injury. We're hoping he's back though this week for Bama. But yeah, I was impressed with the 146 yards by him. And Joey took more of a game manager role, which was good to see. He hit his check downs, only threw one touchdown pass, got a rushing touchdown, but he looked a little bit more conservative, which isn't a bad thing. But then let the deep balls fly every once in a while. The biggest concern is definitely the defense. We've given up 30 points in every SEC game so far, which is a little. I thought we were coming into the season built on the defense, but that was the general consensus. The offense was going to be the concern, but we've been averaging over 300 yards a game passing and 200 rushing, and then the defense has been getting obliterated on the run game. I don't know if you watched any of it, but Arkansas was running all over us that first half until we finally made a little bit of a switch, but. I mean, I'm feeling confident that we can beat Bama, but the general consensus is like we're gonna need to do some work this week to get prepared for that. It's gonna be a tough game. Haven't won since '03 in Tuscaloosa, and I think this game's gonna have huge impacts on the rest of the season. If we win this game, that gives us cushion with Oklahoma, Vandy, and Florida. But if we lose this, we really have to win out. So overall, solid game. Happy that we got the win, but need to lock in this week.
Yeah, third Saturday of October is always fun, definitely. playoff implications, SEC championship implications, and bragging rights on the line there. Can I get a time check real quick?
I have no idea. Uh-oh.
Yeah, go
BYU.
ahead.
I wanted
Go
to
ahead.
say something. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was this one play I wanted to talk about where our linebacker got a hit on the QB and he like almost led with the head. Um, and like he hit him right as he was releasing the ball. Okay. So, the talk was about if he led with the head, if it was targeting. Um, they reviewed it obviously, and they said that it wasn't targeting, and it wasn't if you go watch the video. But there was also a flag on the play, and the flag was roughing the passer. And so you really have to watch the video, but I just don't know how you justify that sort of thing because it's not like it was a late hit. The roughing the passer was, you know, part of the targeting call. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're I know they're really cracking down on the head and neck area, especially in on college football. And a lot of roughing the passer is not about like you said it was his head air like even though he didn't hit him in the head, it was still kind of like in that area, right?
It would. I wouldn't say it was head or anything. It was just a high tackle, kind of
Okay.
like up
Yeah,
here. But I don't know how you justify that sort
I
of
just
thing.
I think they're just cracking down on all those because I mean watching the Commanders Bears game last night, a Bears player hit Jaden Lowe and it was just flag immediately and it was not even a
yeah.
bad hit. Like they don't want quarterbacks getting injured. I think that's what it
Yeah.
comes down
And
to.
you could
They're
see our coach was
very
really mad about the call. He was like, you know, how can it still be roughing the passer if there was no targeting at all on that play, which was what the main, you know, focus was when looking at the replay. So I don't know. We can move on. We got about like 9 minutes
nine
left.
minute mark.
Yeah.
Okay. Layman, let's both do just quick Packers and Bears and then we'll do pick 'em. How's that
Yeah,
sound?
let's go like 1 2 minutes. Just
Yeah, all right. I'll
quick.
start with your call, the Brisker roughing the passer. I mean, I was really mad in the moment, but yeah, I still guess I disagree with the call because I thought that he kind of got pushed, and if he gets pushed into his legs, then that should not be roughing the passer. But it's up for discretion. I get it. Couple things on the Bears. Noah Sewell, DJ Moore, both got hurt. Noah Sewell's got a concussion. DJ Moore kept overnight in the hospital. Sounds like he's doing okay. We'll get more on that. Run game got going really good last night. Boys up front looked really good. It was everyone. Obviously, shout out DeAndre Swift, great game, and shout out Jake Moody, man, what a day for him. And defensive had a lot of turnovers. Jaquan Brisker pick had the fumble, and then had the fumble recovery late in the game too. And run defense was great. So yeah, obviously had some stuff with the refs and everything, but overall, I mean, Bears got their revenge on the Commanders, and Commanders fans can cry and say Bears Super Bowl or whatever, but Caleb is way better than Jaden Daniels, and the Commanders can't beat the Bears without a miracle. Go ahead, Layman.
Uh First of all, shout out Miles. Watched the whole game on FaceTime this week because Knoxville hosed me and put the Niners game on over the National Packers game. So shout out there. Uh Started off really slow. Jordan Love had a bad pick. After that, he settled in. Offense looked good. Josh Jacobs had a great day. Fine. It was good to see him finally get over 3 yards a carry. I think he was averaging 5.2 this week, had 2 touchdowns. Matthew Golden with some really big plays, big 3rd and 9 late in the game. Packers defense they looked good for the most part. Had a little mental collapse at the end with a 1 touchdown drive, but other than that, they looked good throughout the day. I thought Jordan Love looked good besides the one pick. He made the passes he needed to, kept the game going. Yeah, I'm excited for this week versus the Cardinals. I think we should be 4-1 after the 4-1 after this week. I'm hoping we can get to 6 wins going into the Eagles game, 6-1-1, something like that. I was looking at it before, but overall feeling pretty confident. Good bounce back after the bye week.
One thing for the Bears super quick. Troy Aikman was brutally biased against the Bears last night, and I'm glad other people caught that, it looked like. So that was good. I'm glad other people saw that. That was awful.
I
Anyway,
saw I saw that private story.
yeah, it was bad.
I agree with that.
Crash out.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to pick 'em. I know we kind of got to go quick here. Steelers going to Cincinnati Thursday night football. Bengals haven't showed me a reason to pick up. I'm going to take the Steelers. Hurst, you go first, then Lehman. We'll keep going in that order.
I got the Steelers as well.
I also the Steelers, man. Yeah, Bengals. No reason to ever pick them. They've been bad all year.
Saints Bears. I got the Bears. A little nervous about this game after an emotional win, but I got the Bears.
I got the Bears.
I got the Bears. Sadly,
Rams Jaguars. I'm taking the Jags here. We don't know Puka's status. Jaguars are accustomed to playing in London.
I'm gonna take the Rams.
give me the Rams even without Puka. They've been looking good this year. Their defense has been solid.
Raiders going to Arrowhead. I got the Chiefs here. Pretty self-explanatory.
Same here. I also got the Chiefs.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs. Mahomes is heating up too, so that's a little scary.
Dolphins going to Cleveland. I might be a little too high on this Browns team, but I think this is a bad matchup for the Dolphins with that defense. So I'm taking the Browns again this week.
I got the Browns too.
I'm finally taking the Dolphins. I haven't really been taking them this year. Browns are bad. They only beat the Packers.
Patriots, Titans. Vrabel's got this Patriots team looking really disciplined. Give me the Patriots.
I got the Patriots.
Patriots, Drake May, another good quarterback in New England.
Panthers at Jets. Panthers have been bad on the road, but Jets are coming back from a long flight. So give me the Panthers.
Give me the Jets.
Give me JF1. First one of the
All right.
season. Actually, it might be Tyrod Taylor this week, though. It might be Tyrod time. So we'll see. I'm taking Jets.
Eagles, Vikings. I can't trust the Vikings yet. I think this is a good matchup for Philly's struggling defense. I got Eagles.
I got the Eagles as well.
I think Eagles bounce back. They're not losing three in a row. We said that last week, but yeah, nope. JJ's not getting it done.
Colts going to LA, play the Chargers. I think what the Colts have put on the field is looked a lot better. So I got Colts.
I also have the Colts.
Give me the Chargers this week in LA.
Giants at Broncos. I'm taking the Giants in an upset with the Broncos coming off a long flight.
I got the Broncos.
I think it's a valid take, Drake. Broncos haven't been great lately. Bad game versus the Jets last week, but I got Bo Nix, the Broncos.
Packers going to Arizona. I'm really low on this Cardinals team. Give me the Packers.
I got the Packers too.
Give me the Packers. Repeat of last year.
Commanders going to Dallas. I got Commanders. I think they get that run game going against Dallas.
I also got Washington.
Give me the boys. Their offenses look electric.
Falcons going to San Francisco. This 49ers team is too banged up. Give me the Falcons on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I got the Falcons as well.
Yeah, give me the Falcons.
Bucks at going to Detroit. All the injuries in the secondary are going to cost the Lions. Give me Tampa.
Give me Detroit.
Give me Tampa. Baker's been playing MVP caliber. I think they go in there and get the big away win.
Texans going to Seattle. I said this last week. Seattle's got a really good football team. Give me the Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks too.
And I got the Seahawks in the defensive game. I think the Texans will play good defense, but their offense is just too bad.
All right, how much time we got left here?
We got
Two and
about
a
two
half
minutes.
minutes.
All right, you guys just want to wrap it up there? Anything?
Yeah,
Any other thoughts?
that's
All right,
good.
we'll finally be able to
I
do a
got
good ending this time. That means, sorry, Hurst, did I interrupt you? Did you have anything?
no.
Yep.
You're
Make sure
good.
you follow our podcast, or sorry, our Instagram at Rivals Pod. Yep, that's all for episode 4. Have a good Tuesday night, everyone. We'll see you next week.